The breath had been hunting for 600 years, not with claws, not with teeth, but with patience, with mathematics, and with the cold, surgical understanding that every species, no matter how advanced, still answered a cry for help.
43 species had heard a scream in the dark and pressed toward it instead of away. 43 species had become biological fuel for the breath empire. The trap was elegant in its cruelty. A derelict ship broadcasting a distress beacon looping in the void.
They broadcasted this fake SOS into the dead zone of Sector 97 Bravo, waiting to lure their 44th victim. But when a single, unidentifiable warship dropped out of the void, the apex predators of the galaxy didn't realize they had just invited the universe's ultimate survivors onto their ship.
In the wider galaxy, responding to a distress beacon is seen as a weakness that predators exploit. When trauma reaches a certain threshold, alien species go into shock or surrender. But humans, born of a death world, do not possess a biological surrender reflex.
When the United Earth ship Ironclad received the breath's distress signal, Sergeant Major Chen Wai knew it was a fake. The compression frequency was structurally wrong. Every logical military doctrine dictated that they turn around and ignore the signal.
But humans answer a trap knowing it's a trap, simply because someone has to answer a cry for help. They walked into the ambush knowing they were the prey, which instantly made them the hunters.
The breath sprang their trap with terrible precision. Cloaked carriers the size of mountains decloaked in the dark. Elite shock troops, 7 feet tall and evolved for zero-gravity combat, poured into the derelict ship expecting the humans to panic and huddle.
Instead, they met 22 humans in black armor moving with a speed and unpredictability that broke every tactical model the breath had ever built. Humans don't huddle, they flank. They fight in tight corridors with plasma cutters and an absolute refusal to hesitate. In 4 minutes, the elite alien shock troops were completely decimated.
While alien empires focus on honorable combat and fleet formations, humanity focuses on the unglamorous mechanics of survival and logistics. To humans, an enemy army without eyes or ears defeats itself. The human strike team didn't blow up the derelict ship's power core.
They wired it directly into the communications array and turned the alien zone trap into a massive beacon, broadcasting the exact coordinates of the ambush to every human ship in the sector. They turned the hunters blind into a killing ground.
Humans win impossible wars not through overwhelming firepower, but by systematically dismantling the enemy's infrastructure. In other battles, humans deployed millions of tiny, non-explosive drone gnats just to blind and deafen an entire armada. Alien commanders watch in absolute horror as their unbeatable fleets go dark, one by one, stripped of their sensor arrays and communications.
This is the hidden history the human race keeps buried. They play the role of peaceful diplomats because they are hiding a deeply traumatizing, apocalyptic past. When pushed to the brink by an arrogant empire, humans reactivate ancient, brutal technologies and wartime protocols originally developed to fight extinction-level threats.
They don't fight for glory or honor, but with precise, principled wrath to fix a broken universe. When Sergeant Major Chen looked into the eyes of the alien admiral, he didn't seek vengeance or political arbitration. He simply delivered a promise.
You set a trap for whatever species was soft enough to answer a fake SOS. And you caught the one species in this galaxy that answers a distress call and knows exactly what to do when it's a trap.
The galaxy thought compassion was a weakness and that peace meant fragility. They were wrong. Humanity's patience is not a limitation, it is a deliberate choice. And on that day, in the cold dark between the stars, the galaxy finally remembered exactly who they had been so carelessly underestimating all along.